Hello you guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome to Stash Smash Saturday. It's also Simple Stories Saturday. So, because it's Simple Stories Saturday, I have 3 photos. I'm playing with Simple Stories Let's Get Crafty. And I have this lovely kit from the scrap room from a few months ago, where I got 2 pieces of craft cardstock, some lovely pen and papers. I also have the pen and paper add-on and some embellishments and all that good stuff. So I'm just going to add another twist to this. I'm trying to work through the 30 Days of Sketches I didn't get to, and I have this one left by Jen Miller, which is awesome. I saw a lot of fun stuff done with it. Because I have 3 photos, I think this will work perfectly. So I think we're going to play with that sketch. I will have it up in the corner for us. But as a reminder, so now I actually didn't do Stash Smash Saturday last Saturday. I didn't realize that until Wednesday because I had so many other things going on. Rebecca has given me a pass. She said that is fine because she probably won't have one up today because she is sick. So you might not see her this set today, but you can go check out hers last week. And so this will be my kit that I play with into December because there's no way I'm finishing this. So we will definitely be playing with this into December. Now the only problem, I love Simple Stories products and all their things, but this one's very themed. So I have to triple check because yeah, this says let's get crafty and there's things like that. I don't have photos of me getting crafty, but I do have, do you know what though? I do have some photos I recently came across of like my cat on my craft desk and things like that. So we could definitely do pages with this, with my cat. That's for sure. Because I don't have a lot of other pictures of getting crafty in general, or I have my headshots, I guess, that I've used for design teams, but what I was eyeing up first, I just saw it. There's a striped paper in here. This one. I love this too, but I think we're going to cut out these stripes to go on a pattern paper background, I think. Ooh, I think we'll maybe do it on this. That might be kind of fun. Use this as our background. And we'll ink the edges of all of these and have them be the strips. Ooh, that might be very fun. Because I have pictures of what I'm doing is I have pictures of my son. So in, is this first grade or kindergarten? I don't remember at the moment. I feel like it's first grade, but it might be kindergarten. They do an alphabet parade. And so my son wanted to do an alphabet. He picked the letter D. So he wanted to be a Dilophosaurus because he's obsessed. So he sat in my craft room and actually decorated he colored his D's green, and then he decorated them with gems and things, and then he was a Dilophosaurus, and those were the frills on the Dilophosaurus. That was his thing. So yeah. So I'm going to trim down one of these. Becky and I are trying to go through some of our collections that we have not that much left of or that we haven't touched in a long time. This is not necessarily one of these, but this is one that I don't think it will sit. It will sit if I don't use it. So that's why I'm grabbing this one. I've used a lot of the collections up that I had set aside for this series, which is awesome because this is my 43rd episode of this. So I've used up a lot of the other collections, which is amazing. That was the whole point of this. But the other point is to then use some of our stash. So we each give each other an item list, 7 different items. I give her a list, she gives me a list, and we use those 7 items. We try and use 5 of the 7 items on the page as well. So I have to pick from pumpkins, the word thanks, yellow, pre-made embellishments, shape as the main feature, flare, and 2+ photos. So I've got 2+ photos. I forgot about the shape as the main feature. So I gotta figure that out. But I for sure want to do these strips. I don't have there's usually the hexagon paper. I don't have that. And he's on my pink mat. I really should use this one, but I really like the floral. I gotta figure out a shape. And I gotta figure out what my title's gonna be. This is gonna take a lot of thinking. So let me trim my photos, trim these stripes out, and ink them up. And we'll go from there. All right, I've got my photos backed on the craft cardstock that came in the kit, and I did a thin border around my pattern paper as well. I inked up those edges. I inked up the edges of all the strips. I'm taking the dark turquoise one and I'm flipping it. We're going to use the black and white pattern side. And so I was just kind of laying things out and trying to figure out where I would put a title and what else I would be doing, and trying to decide on my stash smash items. And shh, don't tell anybody, but I think I'm only going to do 4 of the 7. I'm not going to do a shape. I'm not going to do the word thanks. And I'm not going to do pumpkins. Don't tell Becky. She's sick anyway. She won't notice. Okay. Now that whispering's over. I was gathering some of the items that I liked and wanted to use possibly in the embellishments. And I was thinking about doing Let's Get Crafty and do the little, because I know it's technically made for this giant one, but I don't know where I would. Well, I'll leave it out, but yeah. Trying to figure out where to use everything. I could use the paintbrush. Happy and crafty. We could use that. We don't need the tape gun. Pretty, we don't need. Okay. Just trying to figure out what I for sure am going to use and what won't be used at all. So, and this is going in his school album. Okay, but I like what these are looking like. So now I'm going to start getting those down. I'll do this in the middle. And then we'll do yellow. There we go. Yes, and I like that they overlap. I think we'll do and I have 5, so that's a good amount. I'll just do this little right there. Okay. I'm gonna glue those down, and then where'd my Let's Get? Okay. Yeah, this is just too big. I don't want to use that. I just have to go get some flair. Wish I had mini flair. I just don't know where I want my title on here. If I can hide a tiny pumpkin, I might try. We'll see what I have in my flare. I'll look at my flare. All right, I found this flare from the Let's Please Paper Crafts button shop. It says, "Look at me." It's black and it's got the perfect colors in it. And then I realized I have not Pink Fresh, Simple Stories. Is it Country Harvest? What is it? There's pumpkins. So I'm gonna fussy cut out this tiny pumpkin because I just feel bad for cheating. I'm just gonna tuck this tiny little pumpkin right there. And it's just gonna be a random embellishment. So I've got my flare, I've got my pumpkin. I didn't do thanks and I didn't do a shape as a main, but I did everything else. So I'm gonna finish getting this stuff glued down. I think I'm going to add these 2 enamel gems. Maybe not. I think we're gonna splatter with some black. So let me glue this and then we'll do some black splatters and then you guys can have some lovely close-ups. Make sure you check out the list of all the ladies playing with Simple Stories for Simple Stories Saturday down below. And go give Becky some love even though she's not doing a stash smash today. Unless she suddenly felt better and is, but she told me she probably didn't plan on it. So go give her some love anyway. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you. You'll see some splatters in the close-up.